right, let's get recording on all the places. Hello, welcome everyone. Hopping on for a quick activation for you or just support for you in these times of great change. The topic today, I've been talking with a lot of Scorpios lately in the last few days, and I myself have 4 Scorpio placements, so it's if you feel me, you feel me. You get me, let me know in the comments if you get it. Expansion and contraction. I write about this a lot. I speak about this a lot. It's in the book a lot, and it comes up in my private sessions a lot. And I myself, I'm actually not feeling that well. I'm feeling sick right now, and I wanted to come on here anyway. I wanted to come on here and just kind of be with you in this time because a lot of people are going through it right now. We have so many things transforming on the planet quickly and fast. And because of that, you're going to feel an expansion and contraction on a quicker basis right now. And what I mean by that is that maybe years ago, it seemed like there was more space in between those expansions and contractions. I don't know if you picked up on that, but now it is fast. So here's a few things that can help you move through that as well. The first piece of advice I get when you are going through that, and expansion and contraction can look like many things for you. But let's just quickly try to break this down. An expansion is when you are feeling big in your energy field. Maybe you're expanding past limits you haven't explored yet. And maybe you are in new realms of in your energy field, new realms in your business and success, in love, and somewhere you're expanding past your regular limits. What happens, a natural organic reaction to that is eventually the contraction there, right? And there are more dynamics to this. There are things in between. Sometimes there's a great neutral space in place. In that neutral space is when new things can come in or when healing can take place, right? But let's not go into that today. I want to just stick with like contraction, expansion. Oh my God, why am I feeling this so often? How was I on top of the world yesterday and now I'm down in the depths? How was I totally okay in the summer and now I'm an absolute mess, right? This is what I'm hearing from people and I experience it myself. When we are in it, wherever you are in that cycle and in that space, I invite you to be in it. Don't wish you were out of it. Don't pray it away. Don't try to manifest yourself out of it, because if you watched some of my videos lately, I talk about the conditions we set. A lot of people think like, well, if I want to make money, if I'm going to make money, I need to feel good. It's like, yeah, I mean, we all want to feel good. Hello. Who doesn't want to feel good? But when we create conditions around our energy field, like I only make money when I feel good, you're going to be a mess on these contraction days. Get what I'm saying? So allow yourself to be in it and allow yourself the time and space and grace to be in when you're in it, whether that be the expansion time or the contraction time. Does that make sense? No one wants to hear that. No one wants to hear that you got to be in it. But I say the same thing when it comes to the emotions, the intense emotions we're feeling, or the intense times of life that we go through, right? We're here on planet Earth. We're experiencing this human time together. We're here to experience a realm of emotions, an entire range of experience. It's not all going to be the good stuff. So if you can get into a space where you come to the awareness and the realization, okay, this is what I'm in a contraction. This just happened, or something happened to my family, or I'm not feeling well, or oh my God, this is going on in the world, right? Like just become aware of it in your body. Let yourself have that moment. Now, you don't need to, when I say like have that moment, I'm not saying like use it as a pity party for the next 3 days. No, But I want you to pick up on where you are feeling it in your body. Where are you experiencing it? What is it bringing up in you? What is it rattling in you? Ooh, good questions to ask all that, right? And start getting clear there. If it's an emotion, what emotion is it? If you're feeling it in your body, you should try to go feel it in your body. Where is it being felt in your body? Where is it like showing up? You can get so clear about this and do this work that like I'll even notice like what parts of my body. Sometimes I can feel like, oh, I'm feeling this in my face right now. I'm like, why am I feeling this in my face right now? And then like I'll look at a face map or an energy map or an organ map or a mind map, all these things, and I'm like, oh, that's some anger. Is that anger? Is that shock? Like it's so exciting to kind of play with what's going on. And I'm saying this may seem simple to you, but most people live outside of their bodies all day. So when you start inviting yourself back into your body and getting really clear about what you're feeling, when you're feeling, how you're feeling, what it means, not necessarily like what it means, but like, oh, I think I'm experiencing blank right now. Wow. What is that bringing up for me? What condition is that illuminating for me? What story lives here? Starts to get fun. Okay. So the first thing is like just allow yourself to feel it. Two, when you're in it, like after you've gotten past that, okay, I'm allowing myself to feel this now, right? I've allowed myself to have a moment wherever I am on the spectrum of this expansion and contraction. I want you to then get really great at using it as compost. I was just sharing this with a friend, and I was sharing this earlier with a client on a call today. This is a big one for today. Get really great at using this as fertilizer, as composting it for the next thing. Maybe that's the next version of you. Maybe that's a project, right? Maybe it's an activation, an initiation. Use it. Don't lose it. And when you can do that all the time, you start to really respect the expansions and contractions. You start to really respect the micro deaths that lead to the next new beginning, to the next birth of something. So like even I did this today, not feeling well, going through that, still wanting to come here. I had clients anyway. I was like, I'm just doing it, and just sat with something had triggered me, and I just sat with it and stopped in my tracks, just stopped in what I was doing and just started to sit with my body and clear my channel and just connect with myself. I felt it in my face. I was like, what is this in my face? And just connected with the emotions I was feeling. And I don't allow myself to move on for something until I come back to love. So that's step 3. This is a more advanced practice. It sounds easy. It is not. To be able, like, you're clear when you can return to love. People have written books about this. This is like a really advanced practitioner, energy practitioner ability. I had to come back to love. And then when I could get back to love about a certain situation, that's when that's when the channel pops open. That's when the idea drops in. That's when the activation starts. Right? So where are you in those 3 places? Are you just in an expansion and contraction cycle right now, losing your damn mind? A lot of people are gonna be losing their minds, like losing their emotions, losing their shit. It's already happening. It's not even coming. It's already happening. Can you just become aware and be present? And then 2, it's compost. This is that scorpionic energy. The highest level of the scorpionic energy is to allow the fire to happen, to take over, allow the death to happen, so that from those super nutritious ashes, like there's life in there, and that's what life comes from. It's charged. It's like fuel to creation. Can you use that? And the 3rd level is that like highest level. can you return to love in these moments, in these hard, hard moments? Some of things you will not be returning to love in the morning, in an afternoon. Sometimes it's going to take a few weeks or months for you to return to love about a situation. But like what I mean by that is, even if there's like a really uncomfortable situation happening with something, or something's happening at work or at family, or you just got triggered by an old memory of something, like, what's the journey to return to love? Even if this person did X or that person's treating me like X, like, that's fine. I can put up boundaries around that. And I can give myself the safe space I need for this moment. But I can also still have love for that being and that situation, that person. Maybe can I have compassion for what's happening and transpiring here? Can I give myself compassion for what I went through years ago? These are things you can be asking yourself. Can I put compassion? Can I put love? Can I put grace onto the situation right now, even if I don't want to talk to that person? You know what I mean? There's a lot here. This is what I like to help people with. This is what I've had to really work through in my own stuff. And all my Scorpio energy. Where all my Scorpio people at? The Scorpio placements. I'm a Capricorn, which is all the organization, strategy, business stuff, but I've got 4 placements in Scorpio right next to 4 placements in Sagittarius. Okay, things I want to remind people at, or what I'm really feeling so inspired to help, are those activators, the initiators. I'm speaking directly to you guys right now because I think y'all are having quite the interesting awakening or remembrance or initiation within yourself. And you go read the post that I just wrote. And I also just sent an email out about it. It's like, for the activators, you guys have not had an easy time, an easy lifetime, an easy path. And you're about to go through another level of that, right? It is the path of the activator is no joke. You are not like everyone around you. You most likely grew up as the black sheep in your family, in your communities, in your school, in your town, however that looked for you. Everyone's got their own unique story of how that looked for them. So get clear about it, right? But it's your energy field, your essence, your soul signature walks into a room, walks into a space, and people's reactions to that differ. But for many people, you set off something inside of them. You give them an invitation to unlock something with inside of them. And you have these soul contracts sorted out before birth. Like, it's crazy. I wrote about it more deeply, and I don't want to waste all the time trying to explain activators. So please go read that post. But I gave you a really good list of examples of, like, is this you? Do people leave changed after they're with you? Or do people cry immediately being in your field? This is real. Like, this happens to me all the time, right? People just come into the room with me and they're having ideas, or they're feeling super emotional, or they're activating to their next level, and a lot goes on. And it can look very different for many of us, but we are activators. It is different than the healer vibe. It is different than the mystic vibe. It's different. You can be all of the above. You can be everything I just said, but the activator has a very specific blueprint here. I'm here to help you with that. Okay. I also wanted to share that I am so pulled and called to continuously give more group coaching opportunities. What I mean by that is, I'm really called. I love group coaching. I love hosting group coaching. I like going to group coaching, being in community, being regularly showing up with a regular group of people to come back to each other on a regular basis and share your growth and be celebrated and see other people's growth and see what's up, and have leader and teacher in there. Like, I just love it. It's the type of stuff I sign up for, and it's one of my favorite and most exciting things to offer. So here's where to get group coaching with me right now. As I am just getting busier, and also I was like looking at my schedule the other day, and I'm like, Oh my God, it's getting full and like I don't know how many more private clients I can take on. Like that's just what I had to come to the awareness of. And what do I want to make space for? Group coaching and my privates who, have invested. So it's a lot there. Group coaching. On Fridays, you can get access to me on Fridays, 3 to 4 Fridays in a row, and then I take a week off. It's my feminine flow. It's what I do. That is for the soulpreneur, my soulpreneur group, the biz portal peeps. I've had that going for years. Years I've had the biz portal. So that that's only $47 a month to have access to that and my biz portal, right? So it's all the circle of entrepreneurs that I have that I rock and roll with, the Soulpreneur Society, 45 a month, 47 a month. It's ridiculous. It's like it's ridiculous. Just if you're looking for regular weekly connection, community activation, inspiration, all those things, go there. I'm also calling forward the women in business who are ready to take it to the next level. My Circle of Success Mastermind, I want to kick off within the next month. That will be Tuesday group coaching. That is for people who are already making money, that are kind of stuck. They're like, do I need strategy? Do I need soul? Do I need some Jayme Gray energy? Do I need to like be surrounded by other women making it like, taking it to the next level? Are you ready to scale? Are you ready to expand? Are you ready to redesign your offer suite? Are you ready to make more money? Taking it to the next level, the Circle of Success. I'm so excited for that. I'm also really called to make a We Academy, the Aligned Activator Academy. So I need to hear from you. Is this something you'd want? This would be a one call, one like training a month, one group coaching session a month. Super accessible. I'm making it like the prices are so sexy, you just want to gobble them up. Like so good. What I wrote down and was playing with today, so fucking good. So yeah, reach out to me. I'm excited. These are the things that are alive in me. I think I might be pushing my Soul Purpose Studio off to the new year. I've been feeling it. It's so big, I can't rush it. It's so big. It's so beautiful. That's going to be the 6 month thing with me. So I think I'm going to push that off to like 1/1/2025 or 1/11, something like that. Okay, now you're just on here listening to a Jayme Gray rant. I love you all. I'm here for you. Shit's getting weird and wild. You're going to be feeling a lot of things. Find the people who lead in these times, who can hold space for you in these times, who can help you anchor into these times. I've been using that word for frickin' months now, years now. Anchoring into the heart, anchoring into the planet, anchoring as the bridge between heaven and earth. So many of you are here to do that. And I am here with you to do that. Okay. This has been great. This is on Instagram. I'll make sure it's over on Facebook. This will go on the podcast. This will go in the portal. I love you all. See you soon. Bye.